Goldilocks and the Three Bears, adapted by Jane Gerard, illustrated by Burgundy Nilla. Once there was a family of 3 bears. There was a great big papa bear, a middle-sized baby bear, and a wee little baby bear. The 3 bears lived in a cozy little house right in the middle of the deep dark forest. The 3 bears always started each day in the very same way. First they washed their faces and paws in sparkling fresh water and sweet-smelling soap. And then they made their beds and fluffed their feather pillows. After they were dressed for all the day, they went downstairs for a nice breakfast of porridge. One bright morning, Mama Bear cooked the porridge and called her family for breakfast, just as she did every day, rain or shine, in any season. She spooned the porridge into the 3 bowls, and they all sat down to eat. "It's too hot!" exclaimed Baby Bear, tasting the porridge in his wee bowl, just like he did in the video version of Richard Scary's Animal Nursery Tales. We must, we must let the porridge cool. Porridge cool for a little while, agreed Papa Bear and Mama Bear. After they tasted the porridge in their bowls, the 3 bears decided to go for a walk while the hot breakfast cooled. Mama Bear took a basket in case they happened to find ripe blackberries to put on top of their porridge. Now it just so happened that a little girl named Goldilocks was out walking in the woods that morning all by herself. She had been walking since quite early and was feeling rather tired. She was hungry as well because she had left her house without eating breakfast. When Goldilocks saw the 3 bears' little house, she thought it was the perfect house and place to rest. Goldilocks marched up to the front door and knocked, but there was no answer. The 3 bears were still out taking a walk, so Goldilocks just let herself in. Now that is not right. She was asked for a person for help. Well, Goldilocks saw the 3 bowls of porridge. Her mouth started to water and her stomach started to rumble at once. She decided that she simply must taste the porridge. First, she dipped the spoon into the great big bowl that belonged to Papa Bear. "Oh, this porridge is too hot!" she cried. Next, she tried a middle-sized bowl that belonged to Mama Bear. "This porridge is too cold," she said. Then, last, she had a taste from the wee little bowl that belonged to Baby Bear. "This porridge is just right," she said, and she gobbled it all up. After she had eaten the porridge, Goldilocks wanted to rest. She went to the bear's sitting room, where she saw 3 chairs. First, she sat down in a great big chair. "This chair's too big," she said. Next, she tried a middle-sized chair. "This chair's too soft," she said, struggling to get out. Last, she tried a wee little bear that was the just right size for her to fit in. "This chair's just right," she smiled, but Goldilocks sat down so hard that the wee little chair broke all to pieces. By this time, Goldilocks was very sleepy. She tiptoed up the stairs and found 3 beds. First, she lay down on the great big bed. "This bed is too high at the head," she said. Next, she tried a middle-sized bed. This bed is too high at the foot." She frowned. Last, Goldilocks sat down on Baby Bear's wee little bed, and she said, "This bed is just right." Soon, Goldilocks fell asleep. A short time later, the 3 bears returned home from their walk. They noticed right away that the things were not quite right. Papa Bear looked at his great big bowl of porridge and said in his great big voice, "Someone has been eating my porridge." Mother Bear looked at a middle-sized bowl of porridge and said, middle-sized voice, "Someone has been eating my porridge." Then Baby Bear looked at his wee little bowl and said in his wee little voice, "Someone has eaten my porridge and has eaten it all up." The 3 bears then went to the sitting room. When he saw his great big chair, Papa Bear said in his great big voice, "Someone has been sitting in my chair." Mama Bear looked at a middle-sized chair and said in a middle-sized voice, "Someone has been sitting in my chair." Baby Bear looked at his wee little chair and cried in his wee little voice, "Someone has been sitting in my chair and has broken it all to pieces. I'll never rock again." The 3 bears went up the stairs to their bedroom. Papa Bear looked at his great big bed and said in his great big voice, "Someone has been sleeping in my bed." Then Mama Bear looked at a middle-sized bed and said in a middle-sized voice, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed." Baby Bear looked at his wee little bed and cried in his wee little voice, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed, and here she is!" Goldilocks saw Baby Bear's wee little voice woke Goldilocks. She sat up to find three bears staring at her. They did not look pleased to see her. Quick as a wink, she rolled out of bed and ran straight to the window. She jumped right out and ran off as fast as her legs could carry her. The three bears never saw Goldilocks again.